Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. It's now 1944, I believe, and we are at war with Italy, who are also allied with Germany, and could drag us into war with them as well. And we're about to fight the first battle of the war in the heart of Italian territory, risking our precious battlecruisers. So, wish me luck. Going to be immediately risking our battlecruisers. No changes possible. No decline possible. Well, here goes nothing. HMS Tiger and Lion, plus 4 destroyers, up against who knows how many Italian battlecruisers. And it's 11:30 a.m., so there's certainly no hope of night helping us out. And let's see, there are Italian air bases in literally all directions, including just 70 nautical miles to the south, 140 nautical miles west, 140 nautical miles northeast. This is a literal death trap. Why on earth would we ever be here without having, previously secured air superiority? Well, we'll just do our best to not get bombed too much. I don't even really think making a break for it is worth it. Like, we're just gonna... We just have to hope they don't bomb us very effectively. I mean, they have, how big is this air base? Only 15 at Trapani? That's not so bad. That's the closest one. 40 at Cagliari. 20 at Napoli. 20 at Olbia. I mean, that still amounts altogether to almost 100 aircraft in easy striking range, and realistically, probably these are in range too, so that's another 15, and even this is only 200 nautical miles. That could be in range. That's another 30. I mean, the good news is they're not all fully maxed out, like 80 aircraft air bases, but still. We are definitely threatened. Okay, what are we looking at up here? Now, hopefully, we're not also outgunned in terms of what we're facing. So far, I see what appears to be 2 heavy cruisers, which is just like meat for the slaughter. If they don't have battle cruisers somewhere, then this could be a win still, despite all my worrying about the uh, land-based aircraft. So that's one of their fancy 10-10-inch gun heavy cruisers, 15,000 tons. Only makes 31 knots though. This one makes 32 knots, but we make 32 knots, so we could theoretically catch them. Albeit, practically doing so is going to require at least 1 or 2 lucky hits to slow them down. I think that almost has to have been from a submarine. I just can't. Or a mine. I can't possibly think that was the destroyers. It's at most at the extreme edge of torpedo range, and we were maneuvering the whole time, so... Well. I just saw another torpedo tracks passing by, I think. What? There must be a submarine. Several. They have a lot of submarines. Only 15 in surface, which is very few. So, yeah, I really don't know what's up with that. I guess we'll see in the post-battle log. Okay, now their destroyers are turning towards us. Let's turn this way to thwart the... torpedo run. Nice if our destroyers would get between us and them. moment, they're not exactly escorting us very effectively. You are on screen duties. Why don't you, screen on the other side? Okay. There's literally 4 enemy destroyers in easy torpedo range. Maybe screen. Screens. Okay, now we've kind of lost the heavy cruisers. We gotta turn to avoid any more torpedo fire. I'm sure they must have launched at us. We definitely hit them. That one's going in circles. The others are hit. I was gonna say, where did the heavy cruisers get off to? But I think they're coming right back at us like idiots. So yeah, the range is much lower than it was before. They do realize the torpedo attack was supposed to, like, be sacrificial so that they could run away, right? I don't know what the hell they... Ooh, we are low on ammo, though. Hopefully we've actually damaged them pretty substantially, because if we can't close the range to finish them off, then they're just gonna get away. Come on, guys. You got electro-optical director and everything. The range is only 15,000 yards. You could land a few hits. No, you couldn't. But how bad is the sea state? Oh. Apparently our practical maximum speed is 25 knots due to the damage to Tiger. But also, we're only doing 18. Oh. Oh, but San Justo is just slowed right down. Okay. What the hell just happened there? Where did the other one even go? Did they both just sink? They must have both just sunk while I was trying to figure out how fast we were going. Because the other one just vanished. I feel like she must have gone down. Okay. You know, I think despite all my worry warding, we've just won a pretty comprehensive victory, actually. Pretty much tweaked the Italians' noses right in the middle of their den here. And darkness is coming right as we head out again. We didn't get attacked from the air at all, so I don't know if all these bases only have fighters, or we were actually out of their range, or what. I mean, what's... I don't have a good way to check the range of my aircraft from here, but... Oh, the other one did get away. Where'd she go? Well, it's still a clear win. We, yeah. We, suffer... I mean, we took... The torpedo was from one of their destroyers. That's astonishing, honestly. But okay. We took one torpedo hit from Lanzarote Monticello, but survived. I mean, it's going to be dry dock repairs, but it's alright. We crippled a bunch of their destroyers, but apparently didn't actually sink any of them. Not even this one. To be fair, we only hit her with 9 5-inch shells, actually, which is for an 1,800-ton destroyer. It's not surprising it didn't sink her, really. Just felt like we'd done more damage than we really did. We hit Pisa 8 times with 16-inch shells, which did pretty much trash her. But she survived. I don't really know where she went, but she survived.
And we hit San Marco 16 times with 16-inch, which, yeah, that did her in. Heavy seas and all that. Wait, can I? Huh. She was right there, still just going north. We just lost track of her somehow. When I wasn't paying attention, I guess. In any case, we did win, so I'll take it. Thermomechanically treated armor materials, better armor quality. Close to mastering the ejection seat, that's nice. Better medium bomber, faster, marginally longer range. Great. The Italians and Austrians fought on Indus. Oh, fantastic. The Austrians lose the destroyers Boa, Samos, and Brasa, but sink the destroyers Giacinto Carini, Circe, and the battlecruiser Scipione Africano. So that's actually a huge success by the Austrians. Somehow their totally unfavored fleet with its basically heavy cruiser based composition. They don't even have a lot of destroyers either. For half their total tonnage is in heavy cruisers. But somehow they sink an Italian battlecruiser. Not one of the super modern ones, but I think it was one of the older ones probably, but doesn't really matter. It's a battlecruiser. It's a big success for sure. The Italians are building a 62,000 ton battleship, by the way. We should probably be worried about that. The Germans are also building a 59,000 ton battleship. And my budget is very bad. I probably shouldn't have laid down 16 heavy light cruisers at once, but we would have gotten away with it if we hadn't had to mobilize everything for a war, in my defense. Another cruiser action. I only have one battle cruiser ready now. Tiger is out for 3 months, but alright, let's see what happens. At least this one is further away from their air bases. Right. I may add one ship. I don't have a battle cruiser to add. Perhaps I could add a heavy cruiser, just kind of, she can keep up at least, so shouldn't be too bad. Then we're getting 4 light cruisers, Weymouth, Liverpool, Gloucester, and Glasgow, and 3, 5, 9 destroyers. All Amazons. Alright, I'll accept. No. No. Oh, I didn't realize we were bombarding. That's unhelpful. We're not. It says inflict more damage on enemy ships than we suffer ourselves. I don't even see a bombardment target. And there's the enemy fleet. I don't know what that bombardment thing was about. I didn't see anything ever that suggested bombardment. Well, so the good news is the only air bases we're in range of are maybe Cagliari. I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is how many battle cruisers are they going to have. That looks like 2 to me. That is at least 1 too many. It depends what battle cruisers they are, a little bit, but 2 against 1 is probably just never going to be a good idea. They are also just straight up charging me with their battle destroyers, probably because I'm accidentally having my screens go south randomly. Oh, those are both modern Sicilia-class battlecruisers with 5.5-inch decks and 9 15-inch guns. Practically speaking, that's so much deck that they might actually be better ships than Lion. 9 16-inch guns, I mean, I would still give Lion the edge, but it's close, and Trying to see Cumberland here. We definitely can't get into a 2v1 against that kind of fleet, so... turning away. They only make 31 knots to our 32, so we should be marginally faster. Worst case, maybe we have to sacrifice a couple of destroyers, but... oh, I've let the light cruisers get way too close. We'll kind of cover them with a little bit of a turn to port. Ooh. We're getting awfully close to all the light cruisers now. On the other hand, they're also getting awfully close to all the destroyers. Perhaps we could attempt a bit of a torpedo attack? No, they're turning away already anyway. Back under AI control. Where the hell are you going, Brisk? Get back in formation. We need to do our best to kind of try to cover Glasgow's retreat. Oof, she just lost a turret to a flash fire, I think. 2 turrets burnt down. At least she didn't blow up herself. That was pretty close, honestly. Yes, detach her. He should probably just pretty much run west. Don't know that she contributed much to the battle here. Oh, that's a nice salvo. Yeah, I like those 3 16-inch shells, Cecilia. She is turning away again. So she didn't like them much. Unfortunately, Foxhound here has become crippled. By 6-inch from... I don't even know what exactly. They might actually be breaking off now. That they didn't like that 16-inch much. It's also close to dark, which I don't know how good the Italian radar is. I'm sure it's 1944. They almost certainly must have radar, but it might be worse than ours. I feel like we're doing quite well on radar, so could be beneficial to us. For sure, all our big ships have blind fire capability, which I doubt that they have. They might, though. Hard to be sure. Let's go down to 20 knots and hope nobody sinks in the night. If nobody does, then we've probably gotten away with a win. Okay. Well, it's not a win, but we survived at least. Significant damage to a couple of cruisers and destroyers. Didn't really inflict the same to them. Claudio Tibero didn't get hit at all, or not by any large shells. Glasgow was hit 7 times by... Oh, wow, it was a 6-inch secondary from Kyle Mario that flash-fired 2 turrets. That's unfortunate. Lion herself was hit 4 times by 15-inch, but that didn't do much to her. Kyle Mario we hit 9 times with 16-inch. Honestly, that didn't do much to her either, but the last 3 of them in one salvo did apparently scare her off a little, at least. Cumberland here, oof, did end up getting hit 7 times by 15-inch. She was not really supposed to be the meat shield of the force, but technically it's a minor loss. It's not that bad. High strength alloyed steel, weight saving, 6-inch autoloader, that's nice. Better ASW tactics, more submarine kill chance, better dual purpose 3-inch guns, ejection seats, so more pilot survival. They only have 15 subs operational, so all our ASW capability is probably not even needed that much. I'm aware of that. Okay, now we have a budget problem. I'm gonna have to pause. Start with half of the Canadas. Okay, that fixes it for a turn. We might have to pause all of them because the budget just can't handle building them while we're at war also. Everything's mobilized. Oh, speaking of which, let's see. All the battleships at least are in divisions. Cruisers are in divisions. These carriers need a division. And I don't think I have a... No. We're gonna need to create second CV division now. These 2 Ark Royals, I'm actually going to send in for immediate rebuild so that they can get all the latest tech. The electro-optical directors and the updated AA and everything. We have a lot of carriers in the Med, and a lot of battleships. Hopefully we'll get battles with carriers and battleships. Because we have a much bigger, I mean, we're heavily outgunned in battle cruisers, but nope, it's just going to keep being cruiser actions, apparently. Okay, I mean, this is, fine if they get a similar force. I mean, we're going to have 3 light cruisers and 4 destroyers against, you know, they have 11 battle cruisers in the area.
Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Agenda, signing off.